this is Abigail. One of the websites that I want to show you today is called Nearpod. And it's not necessarily just a math website, a website for teachers where you can create lessons. And I use this one to create lessons because then I can push the lesson into my students' iPads. And with my kindergarten kids, this is a beginning in teaching them how to use and manipulate and use their iPads and all the skills that are necessary for it. So let me show you how it works. You can go to the lessons already made. You can make your own lesson, and that would be an additional lesson. So let's go here to free, to math, and I will go to kindergarten. Then it go ahead finds those lessons that are available already in the Nearpod lesson library for free, and I'm going to take a look at this first one called Let's Look at Numbers. So you can preview the lesson by clicking there before you add it to your library. Then it'll preview in this window here. So you can just click on the arrows, and it's a quick preview of everything that's in your lesson. So this, if I would push it onto my kids' iPads, this is what they would see, and everyone in the classroom would have this slide on their iPad, and I would briefly talk about that. And as I move my slide, then this is what pushes onto their screen, so they really don't have access in manipulating this particular slide. So I'll talk about a poll, then this will show up on their iPad as well. I'm projecting this on the screen, reading this. How do you feel about counting by yourself to 10? Then I will ask them to click on 1. This is just a preview, but each student will have logged in with the code that's given, and they can click on that, and all that is going to be showing up on their own, under their own name when I access reports. So again, this is a Think, Parent, Share activity. This is already made lesson, and I'll tell them, okay, let's talk to your partner. Take turns counting to 10, and I will have given instructions on how to think, parent, share. But this is on their slide, and they can set their iPad down and work on that. Then they can pick up their iPad, and this is called Draw It. These are just the different features in Nearpod. They write the number 1. I'll read that. Teach them how to use these skills so that they can write that. They submit it on their iPad. Again, it generates a report at the end of the lesson. Here's another one. Write the number 3. Even if it's hard, just do your best. I'll talk about those different features. Everybody has an opportunity to work on that one. This is counting triangles. They write the number of triangles they see. Again, I am modeling, and they have that on their iPad, and they do their work on their iPad. So as you can see, how many circles. They use their fingers to write the numbers. Then there's a short quiz, and I'll tell them what that is. It's 4 questions, and they'll each choose their individual answers. Which one is the number 8? And it'll show each student can then do the quiz on their own. And that will generate a report as well. This is a feature called Fill in the Blanks. And then I'll walk through that. Again, manipulation of the iPad. They'll learn how to click and drag. They'll click done when they are done, and submit that. If I see that that's the kind of lesson I want, then I click save to my library. I have already saved this one on my library, and then that'll just show on my library. So you can go in and search for lessons according to your the categories. Free, I usually pick free, and math, kindergarten, and here are the different lessons that are available for that. And when you get more proficient, then you can create your own lesson according to the skill that you would need.